What's going on, everybody? Motown EDC here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to be going through my entire Great Eastern Cutlery collection. It's not big by any means, but these are all solid pieces in my opinion. Really happy with how it is so far. I've got another one coming in. I do have a list of grails that I'm wanting to get. I got that in my notes on my iPhone. I'll just go through and then have like a little checklist. So I'll go through, and whenever I get one, I'll check it off, and then that'll be done for that one. Without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, very first knife I believe that I made my YouTube videos with. You've seen the slip, Richter slip, got the tooling and everything, BH on there. This is my Great Eastern Cutlery 71 Bullnose. My hands are a little wet, I just washed some dishes. Got the orange Delrin, and straight from Teenertown. You know we use them here, Motown EDC. It's a beautiful knife. No Teeners on the back spring. I did have a red linen micarta one with Teeners on the back spring. I wasn't the first owner. I believe I am the first owner of this one. Obviously not, but first owner didn't use it at all. But got all sorts of Teeners on here. Love this knife. This one's not going anywhere. This one is on one of my grail. I'm pretty sure all the knives I have are on my grail list. So that's cool. I don't have any that weren't on my grail list, but look at the orange on that thing. It's like a tangerine. Beautiful knife, very useful. You guys know I love my Sodbuster style knives, and this is probably the best example there is to give of a Sodbuster knife. Love this thing. Fits great in the hand. Perfect size, really. Not too big, not too small. And I have some pretty big hands, but there's my first knife of the evening, going back in the slip. Next up, sticking with the orange theme, in my Jonathan Roberts pancake sheath, I have my Great Eastern Cutlery 21 in the orange Delrin to match with the 71. Oh no, it's got a little bit of rust on there, but that can come off. I haven't really carried this one in a long time, and no, I did. I don't know how. I usually don't have an issue with rust, but apparently this one has a little bit on it. It's just some surface rust, it'll come off. But sticking with the orange and Teeners, this thing's right up there with it. We use this one a lot for meal prep and everything, just because of how big the blade is. My girlfriend loves this knife, so this one's staying in here specifically for her because I know how much she loves this knife. This one's really good for more harder tasks than the smaller one, just because you have more to hold on to. It's holy cow, it is very secure in the hand with how big the handle is. It feels it out very well. This one's pretty dang sharp. That's one reason why my girlfriend likes this one so much, is because I keep it sharp, and she just really likes how big and slicey the blade is. Well, that's number 2. Amazing walk and talk on both of those. They both have stronger pulls. This one less so, just because you have a better point of leverage with that nail nick. See, it's very far down. It's a long blade, so with bigger blades, you're typically going to have an easier time opening, just because you have more leverage. But walk and talk on those, amazing. Centering, strike right down the middle. No gaps. Beautiful work. Beautiful knife. Love it. Got the dogs playing in the back. So if you hear some jingling and jangling, that's them. They're just having a good time. Next up, keeping with the Sodbuster pattern, is my GEC H20 that my girlfriend got me when we went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Also got the Teeners. We use them all here. Ain't nobody left out. We don't discriminate. With the black linen micarta. Got a leather lanyard on here with a stag bead. Love this knife. It's a little bit smaller than the 71. So biggest, medium, smallest. But I love this thing. It's a great user. Enough to fill out the hand. Very useful blade shape. This one's never going to go anywhere just because of the sentimental value that I have attached to this knife. I love it. Oh yeah, this is a slip, or not a slip, this is a sheath that Richter sent out to me for this knife, but it's some of his early work. Got the blue stitching, little blue spacer right there, copper rivet. I actually haven't put this on my belt yet, so I'm gonna need to do that sometime soon. There's the GEC H20 black linen micarta. Love this knife. This one's still sticky sharp. I think I've only sharpened it once, really. But great knife. I absolutely love it. That's gonna go right there, and I'll put it right here. Okay, next up. That's a little bit of a smaller knife. You see the slip, you know what it is. Got the ghost leather Richter slip with the special tooling. Brown thread. Handmade, 44, that's what's in it, the number 44. Favorite model GEC of all time. Look at the stag. Not matching, but still pretty dang sick. Got some fuzz on it. I love the bolsters on this one. I love how, I can't explain it. I just have a great amount of love for this knife. Everything about it just makes sense. This one was modded by David V. I did have that pin blade, but I had that removed. That's the only thing I had done to it. So it's a single blade. Love, love, love this knife. Also got the tinners on there. Screaming sharp. This one will shave your hair. I'm not gonna do that because I kind of need my hair. My dad's bald, so I'm just gonna keep it as long as I can. Love this stag. And this to me has the best action out of all my GEC knives. I just love how it is. It's not like a clicky clacky walk and talk, but it's very solid. There's no wiggle room. It just does what it does, and ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, really. But if y'all have kept up with the beginning of my YouTube, you already know this is my favorite knife ever. I love this model. I love this knife. I do want to get some more 44s and different covers. It'd be really cool to have all the different covers of the 44. I am hoping that GEC does come out with another drop of them. Maybe this year, maybe next year. But I probably won't get on a drop, so I'm gonna have to fork out the money on the secondary. So you know how it is, all you knife folks out there. Y'all know how the GEC world is. But there's that one. And next up, we got two knives left. You know what's in here. It looks just like it. Richter slip, saw cut texture on here with the cool dye job. Made in Texas. Got the black stitching, red dye, black dye. Let's get her on out of here. So this one is the GEC 86 Hemlock saw cut bone. It's the Blade Forms one that they did a while back, I think 2021. This one, like, sorry y'all, knocked you over. I was trying to scratch my nose. But this one has the sound factor to it. I love the size of this knife too. I love how it looks. I actually have another 86 coming in. And let me tell you, when I tell you I put the tinners on this one, shoo! Look at that. It looks a whole lot better in sunlight, but all I have is a lamp right now. But look at that. Got the whole rainbow in there. Love the brass pins and just everything about this. It's nice and slim. Favorite thing about it is the bolsters. I do really like the covers too. Blade shape's great too. But what I was saying is this one's got the sound factor. Like, just listen. Don't put your finger right there. It'll take it right off. One thing I have noticed, the first thing that stuck out to me is, I don't know if anyone else thinks this. Michael, let me know. But whenever I first got this, like this silhouette kinda, and how it feels in the hand to pinch this open or put your finger in the nail nick, it kinda reminds me of a copperhead. Like the case copperhead. I might be crazy. Tell me if I'm crazy, I probably am. But either way, this is a sweet knife. This one's not going anywhere. Also, everything on here is on my grail list, like I said before, but I love this one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love the fluting on the bolsters. Everything about it is just great. And last but not least, definitely not least, I think it's one of 66 made, is this one right here. I'll show off the slip first. You don't know what's in it. This is mahogany dyed wood grain Richter slip. You can tell it's got an R right there for a Richter. If you don't know the alphabet, that's an R. Handmade. Black, I think that's either black or gray or brown stitching. I can't really tell. But this is just I had some extra cord around, put a lanyard on here until I can get something better. I hate this stuff. I just got it at the craft store, but a little stiff coming out. Look at this. You saw it in my last video. Hot dog shield, ebony wood, satin bolsters, kinda. It's all scratched up, but GEC 72 spear point. And this one's got the black teeners. No rainbow effect here whatsoever. A little bit of pitting. Well, this one, you could use this thing as a shovel. I love this thing. Teeny tiny bit of side to side play, a little bit of gapping. Teeny tiny bit of forward and backward. But you know what? I don't care if knives could tell stories, this one would tell a novel. You can look at that and tell that. I absolutely love this thing. I am tickled pink just to have it in my collection. So let's get them all out here. Out of their slips. Just take a look at them. So give me a second right here. You'll get see all the knives out. Ignore those ones. Those are case and buck knives. But here is my current state of the GEC collection. I'm happy with what I have, and that's pretty much what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to find contentment in these things. Be happy with what you have. Look forward to the ones you want, but don't look at the ones you want and be sad, or not really upset about the ones you have, but you kind of lose happiness whenever you start wanting more and more and more, because you become less happy with what you have. So take a look at the stuff you have and find contentment in it. But that's all I've got for you guys today. There's my GEC collection. As always, guys, y'all go use your knives, learn how to sharpen them. Go meet some cool people. Learn how to use your knives safely. We're getting some KFC for dinner because we don't want to cook tonight. Let's go eat you some chicken. I feel like I'm always eating chicken, because probably I am. But I like chicken, so it is what it is. I love it. As always, guys, y'all come back and see me. Till next time.